Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, y'all.
What is it? What is it? Can you guys guess?
Boom shakalaka laka.
Oh, you shouldn't have. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Need I say more? Hey, how you doing, guys? Thanks for tuning into another video. Welcome. I don't know what else to say. Alright guys, look. You see? Got all these plastic pieces laid out. We just scrubbed them down, cleaned it, rinsed it, wiped it, let it dry some more. Carpet, we just got finito. The carpet, as you guys see, we're cleaning up. We took off the foam underneath. It was a no-go. Like, we were cleaning. And the next best bet was just removing the foam and using the carpet how it is and just hoping for the best. Find another carpet for sale or something. See if they sell it new. Just been trying to put anything on beforehand that needs to be put on, but just like this. Put that on, everything else kind of gets put on afterwards. So we're gonna get the carpet, slide it in, get into position. We'll start tucking it into place and just kind of getting all the clips and panels and all that back on, and get the seats on, get the clutch bled and all that, and see how it feels then. Start the car up, see how it feels, see if it goes into gears any better, moves, yada yada. If not, then we have to go to the next steps. But until then, we'll do what we're gonna do. All right? All right. So some updates, we ended up getting some lunch, got all the carpet stuff situated, plastic sand, things wiped down, conditioned. Well, we're gonna do the seats last. Right now I'm putting in the seats. We just got in the passenger one. Just gotta connect the connectors. Let me not forget about that. I was just about to start zipping shit down. Yeah, so I'll update you guys a little bit more when probably got the seats in and started to do some engine bay things. All right guys, as you could tell, we got the interior back together. Everything looking good. Don't mind the little bit of mess. You guys can see the cubby and shit is apart still. Just in case, still need to change some things or whatnot, because I'm figuring out this whole shifting issue. Trying to figure out right now. Got the new clutch master in and my slave and braided line from the white TSX. My girl's pumping the clutch. The slave isn't moving and I'm trying to get this thing bled. And I don't know if that's because the clutch master is brand new and needs to be like bled or whatever. I don't know if I have to try to gravity bleed it or get like a vacuum type ordeal like I think I tried before and it worked out pretty good. Try to work this again, had my girl press the clutch in. I kind of adjusted the rod, but I think it's where it should be. It's flush on the bracket on the back side where it like meets in. So it's like flush right here to it. So it has like all the throw going in. I don't know why the slave isn't moving, but yeah. So that's about where we're at the moment. Pump it up a couple times, crack it, see if anything, you know, maybe gives. If not, I'm gonna let it sit cracked open for a little bit and then come back to it. Yo, what's going on, guys? We are at the junkyard making some stops. Luckily, this 06 TSX came in 2 days ago, and it hasn't really been touched too much, which is good. The engine is all still there and intact, except we got in an accident, and I was basically the first one to start ripping it apart. I just needed the stock intake tube because the one on the black one was ripped, and we tried to make a custom one, but like I just don't have the right couplers and shit's just taking a while, and I want that done, and then I'll be able to start the car and see if it fucking moves. And we're here just collecting some bolts and just little odds and ends, so we have extra stuff. We have extra stuff. What is going on, everybody? I got this vacuum pump bleeder from Harbor Freight. I used this one before. It's done me well while doing the clutch master job, and instantly it's getting the air pockets out and fluid is flowing. Hopefully we'll start getting some pressure out the slave or something, because that's like literally not moving at all, you know? Seeing what happens. Have you guys seen from the phone videos that my girlfriend took? Check it out over here.
And a lot of other boats that,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, we pocketed.
Yeah, we got a bag of bolts and stuff. Seems like this is going pretty good. Fluid is flowing really good. So hopefully we'll start doing the usual method with, you know, pumping the clutch and the slave starts moving and building some pressure or something, because what the hell? What the hell? Push the clutch in. Look at that, y'all. We got movement now. So now we're gonna do the normal method, like I told you guys. It's nice if you have an extra person, like your girlfriend or something, or whatever. She's gonna pump it a couple times. I'm gonna tell her to hold. I crack the bleeder just a little hair. Then I tighten it again and tell her to pump it up. And you keep doing the same process until you feel like, you know, the clutch pedal feels good, no air, and so on and so forth. So if you guys enjoy these videos and it helps you some and whatever, you know, you just want to help your boy out, leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, tell me what you guys want to see or what helps you in these videos, and you know what vibes you like, you know. Come on, pump it, pump it, pump it. While she's pumping that thing, working that thing, while she's doing that, go in here, pump it, hold it, pump it, and you know, you just keep doing the process until you feel like the clutch pedal feels good. Hold it. We did some bleeding. For now, I'm gonna go install the stock air intake box, and then the tubing that we got. Previous one was completely torn. Start the car, see if it moves and stuff. Also, I gotta pump up this tire. Okay, it's 90 coupler for this portion down here, I believe. I could just do this because the bumper is broken. We go ahead and get this thing right here. As you guys can tell, this thing is back together. It looks pretty good. Just seeing it, you know, decently clean. I gotta put some shine on it and this and that. But overall, it looks clean, it's back together. I haven't started it yet. Figure out what spare wheel that I have that I could possibly toss on here. If I don't find anything, I might have to take off the bronze wheels from that thing over there and put it on here and monster truck it like I did on that one.
Until we, you know.
Yeah, until I just do the swap-a-room. I'm trying to drive this thing and see if it drives. So yeah, that's where we're at. So I'll get back to you guys pretty soon. Live. I made a decision and I'm putting on the Koenig wheels, which this is the last one we're putting on. We gotta do a bunch of swippity swappity and 2 jacks and back and forth, so yeah, that was fun. Yeah, we're gonna put on this wheel, then let the car warm up, start it up, see what's good, and then, you know, just go, see if it drives, you know, see if it gets into gears and moves any sorts of way, or see if we have to bleed it some more. So yeah, stay tuned. So we got a nice warranty replacement battery from O'Reilly's. Brand new battery, sweet. We're gonna connect it. Also got some oil. I haven't tried Valvoline before, but I see a lot of people use it, recommend it. We'll see. I went with 5W20 because it is starting to get hotter in Florida, so it's just a little bit thicker, so it's gonna turn into like 5W30 or whatever the hell. Let's see if it starts. And started basically not much of a hiccup. Without hesitation. Let me show you guys. We got the Koenigs on the black TSX. I had to do it, man, because I didn't have an extra spare that wasn't deflated, and all the other sizes were like 15s. Those shit was not fitting, so it would have been wonky. So do it this way for now. I do have BC coils. The front's already off. The rear I just have to take off. The car's just sitting, so maybe I'll have to mess with that a little bit.
You already know, because you always talk about lower it, lower it.
Dude, this is how we had the white one. This thing is a monster truck. So yeah, we're probably gonna end up doing it in the point, but for now I gotta see if it moves. Like I gotta see how the transmission is working. Car's warmed up, temperature should be good. It does good on idle. See if this thing moves at all.
What if it's just this itself?
It seems like it's something goes into first. Like I don't know if it's the trans gears itself. Like the way this is all moving. Kind of moved in reverse. Moving. I just gotta figure out.
This area.
Like, I don't know if it's the shifter, maybe the shifter cables, maybe it's the shift selector. You know, like it could be a variety of things. You just gotta think about it a little bit. Kind of go through the procedures. Like, it's hooking, it's grabbing, it's just a little too like aggressive or like clunky. Like it's weird, but it's going. So we're gonna swap out this shifter box. This is the old one with the CT short shifter. Not the biggest fan, but I was never able to take it off. First things first, we're gonna swap this one out with the CT short shifter. I've lost a little screw in there. I found a little Phillips head that seems to fit. Hopefully it's gonna do the job. I'm gonna leave the other one open. Whatever, should fit and work for now. We're gonna do this, leave the clutch. I wanna show you real quick, like a little how to remove your shifter box. This retainer clip goes right back right here, right in here in front of the amperage box thing. And sometimes it's really on there, so what you have to do is just get like a flathead or a pry bar. And like I did, I went like right here. You get the corner of the pry bar and you slot it into just this little area because that's the only opening. Then you have to sit there and go ba 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 ba, and it starts lifting up. And then you just keep working it until it's out. So that is like the first step, because that one's always kind of like a pain. Then I'm gonna come over here and just take out these cotter pins from this shebang. So we got that cotter pin off. Don't lose this little washer. You need it. It's part of it, part of the assembly. That off. This thing. I forgot the method for this. It's like you kind of just turn it, and then it slides out. Okay, so you turn it counterclockwise and lift up. See, something like at first I always stumbled on that. I was like, man, bro, this shit's not budging, whatever. You see, you just did it. You just gotta. What the f is he doing? Now we're gonna go under here and go open that door more. Under here, you have on either end a little opening. You're gonna want to come over here and take off this little clip. Get this clip down on either end. Probably get yourself a flathead, make it a little bit easier instead of your finger. Like pry it downwards and maybe on either end. This little retainer clip, it goes around the little ball at the end with the plastic clip of the shifter cable. Bag and tag everything. Well, we're not tagging, so we know exactly what we're doing, but I'm bagging it so they don't go anywhere. Because, you know, bolts and things like that, I like to just get up and walk away sometimes. So, you know, you feel me? You feel me? Okay, now that's all disconnected. All we have to do is take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 millimeters, and it's good to pop out. Come here and get your extension. Put them in our bag, like I said. You don't want these critters to walk away, you know? While you're lifting, you kind of want to push it back away from you, and then there you go. Super simple. Now I could take out this, or I could
keep it in there if I feel like it.
So now that I'm like comparing the two, nothing visually seems different, like it's missing anything, but like already look at that slot. Look how loose all this is in here. Maybe it's the rubber grommet that's in there, because they both have everything, but right here, side to side right there, so much slop. This one, like nothing, you know. And like even if you're like this like stays in place or whatever. This thing just flops around. Like you can play with it, like you see it stays into place. Like this thing just flops around. Now that I see this, maybe I'm gonna just pop this in and just see what difference it does as a tester and whatever, because it is pretty quick to put it on.
fact.
You seen how quick I took it off, so pop this thing on right quick and then we'll kind of assess from there. Wipe down the old grease in here, add a little bit of new Honda grease, high temp, whatever. And so yeah, we're just gonna install this thing. Make sure that goes on that side. This goes on the inside. Just slide things into place. To install this back, you're gonna have to keep the outer part of the shifter cable, the thicker part, on the outside, because it has to slot in coming in like this, not like already have it in and push it in. Don't get yourself all mixed up and hangry. Eat a Snickers. You want to get this thing tied down, because once you get your shifter cables in, it's gonna be kind of tough to get that. You're gonna be bending at it and whatnot. So it's like, while you have things out the way, just do yourself a favor and just get these bolts in. Oh my god. It's popping off.
It's off popping.
I've been using this Milwaukee set like daily now. Since I got it. Shout out to my boat.
And it would be a great
Shout out to my
investment.
boat. Can never go wrong with more tools, because it's always needed. Easy for us guys to get gifts, because everything garage shop related, car parts, this and that, it's easy, man. We satisfied. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, y'all. Thankfully, I have a girlfriend who does her research and looks at things. She knows her stuff with this stuff. Forget that it's like twisted. Oh, yep. You have it. Get it twisted, then it coming back, and boom. Boom, shakalaka laka. Let's get this frustrating pin back in. Right here. Work it downwards again, and bada bang, bada boom, it's in. Look at that, guys, easy as that. So this process is just super simple. Don't forget your cotter pin. I chopped mine off, so I got another assortment. Don't forget your washer. All right, find the hole. Let's split these things apart, wrap it, bada bing, bada boom. That's on. The white TSX. I had the carpet in, and it was just like barely, like it was just kind of dragging across the carpet with the CT short shifter. Now, I don't have any carpet in there because I took it out. Pop this middle thing in. And so, already off rip, we got everything on. It just feels more solid in general. But look at this. Like, instant kickback.
See, it stays in gear.
Alright, that feels a little bit, maybe
Stretch cable.
yeah, maybe this cable is stretched right here. But regardless, we have cables laying out there, but we're getting somewhere. Yeah, so the cable is stretched, because look at this. Like, it's neutral, goes into gear, but then look how much extra it has. That is stretched right there, and that is fourth. Second, fourth, and reverse are all on this side, which combats with this cable, because you guys could tell, like, put it in fourth, and you could just see all the movement right there, but it just seems like it's, like, just stretch, because like I have the short shifter on, you know, third, neutral, there's fourth, but then it has this. First we're gonna bleed the clutch a little bit some more, and then we're gonna go pick up some lunch in the TSX, maybe get some fish and chips. So let's come off for a ride soon, but let's bleed this thing. We're getting somewhere. See, you guys, you're seeing visible progress step by step. I'm trying to show you guys how I go through diagnosing things, just especially if you have extra parts. It's a lot easier because you have things compare side by side, especially if one part is better than the other. So let's clean this up and then bleed the clutch and then go pick up some lunch. It is 11:30. Your boy's got to go to work in like 3 hours. 3 hours. So let's get to it. All right, could I do it order for pickup? All right, sounds good. Thank you. Fish and chip. We're gonna pick up our fish and chips and then go from there. Cause third, first, they feel fine, but as soon as you mess with the like fourth, it just feels weird. Like it goes in but doesn't go in. look at what they're doing. A little clunky up front. I gotta do a little bit of a bolt check too. See if anything else is loose, because I mean the front motor mount was missing all four bolts. We got our fish and chips. We'll have to run to Publix real quick, find a parking that I don't have to back up into. Alright y'all, we stopped at Publix, got ourselves some groceries, and here's the fish and chips. Like I said, man, they gave you like 5-6 strips compared to other places, and this was 15 bucks. Everywhere else the same price for a lot less.
Deals on deals on deals.
What is going on, guys? Continuous of this video and this whole transmission issue. Supposedly we're going through the steps and figuring it out. We've been like slowly getting better, figuring things out. Discovered another thing. After I made a post on IG, I had a couple people hit me up with some suggestions. I want to say shout out to Slap Yo Heffa. I think I'm saying that right. And shout out to Tony Miguel, because he was the one that firstly suggested that right here on the shifter cable, this is the cable that sits flat. It's the one I'm talking about for second, fourth, and sixth in reverse. So they were mentioning this plastic piece under here that sits underneath the sleeving. This likes to tend to pop out. And I did notice in the beginning, even when I first looked at the car, and I was like telling my girl, I was like, I feel like it's not even trans issues. I feel like it's like, you know, shifter cables or something. Cause like I was like, looked down and it looked bent. I was kind of having a feeling it wasn't trans issues, because this plastic portion on there is like popped out and just kind of hanging around or whatever. So what Tony recommended, he said that he like continuously like kept popping it in and it kept popping out. Then he ended up putting epoxy in there, and it's been good since. The other homie, Slap Yo Heffa, he just got 2 zip ties and zip tied this down so it can't have movement. So he put 2 zip ties right there, and he said it's been good for a good amount of months. So while he was waiting for his OEM shifter cables to come in. So yeah, we'll check it out. I'm gonna try to pop it back in that one. So I got 2 zip ties down onto the shifter cable, like right at where the plastic point ends, so it doesn't slide as much, and one like on it. So hopefully it keeps it like in place kind of thing. Alright guys, got the TSX started up. Definitely got to do an oil change, new spark plugs just to kind of get it like revived. So let's already see how a zip tie fix. You know, zip ties save the world. Where's that slot? Goes into reverse, see if it moves. Oh, it moves. It moves. I mean, the zip ties definitely helped it. I'm definitely gonna end up replacing the cables regardless, because it still feels like a little bit like weird, but it's way more direct. It just makes the shifting a little bit clunky. For 2,800 bucks, going into it, knowing that this dude's saying, you know, transmission issues, but I already kind of felt like that wasn't the issue. And then especially when I popped the hood, I looked down, I seen like the shifter cable just like bent or kinked. I was like, it's something there. Regardless, the steel, I mean, look.
That's 6. Probably not.
6. It's driving, y'all. Look, Rish, the TSX master, you know? You feel me, man? You feel me?
I'm so happy.
Look at that, y'all. I'm making the TSX drive. I'm just not used to it being stock, so it's like, it's just weird. I'm like, alright, when's the, you know, point? What's going on, y'all? So, we're back at the cribbo after the drive. Hopefully you guys are excited as I am, knowing that the transmission is A-okay in the TSX. That's even better for us, man. I'm super stoked. One less problem to deal with. Let me do this unboxing like I said. We'll come back and unbox this thing. As I expected, it is from the only Hybrid Racing. I got a little goodies in here. Oh, you shouldn't have. You know, you guys shouldn't have. Shout out to you, Hybrid Racing. David specifically because that's who I've been in contact with. All right, let's pull out the first box. First, a couple things in here. All right, first box. Cut towards yourself always. Make sure, and put down the blade closest to your pecker. This is the tucked fuel line kit. Shout out to Hybrid, of course. This is for this TSX because, as you guys can see, we're doing all this. We're trying to make it nice and clean and proper. Clean up the engine bay a little bit. So they sent me over this because I asked for it and graciously sent your boy a couple presents. And in the past, they sent us over those shifter cables right there that you see, you know, it's hanging down right there. Those are their racing shifter cables. So if you guys are interested, go, you know, check them out. Tell them Rish sent you. That's first thing. And what else we got? What else we got? Little box, little box. What do you guys think? What you think? What you think? Oh, what is this? It's in a foam thing. Oh, look at that. Hybrid Racing's fuel pressure gauge. Of course, I had to match it up with the Hybrid Racing fuel rail because, I mean, gotta have the whole combo. Be dripped out in Hybrid Racing. You feel me? You feel me? Need I say more?
God damn it.
I got 5 things I need to say. Please don't judge. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Next thing. A little heavier, you know, small box, but a little heavy. What you guys think? Here we have Hybrid Racing's fuel pressure regulator. We need this thing to regulate our fuel pressure, you feel me? Because, you know, boost things, so we need to make sure we're all good. Need I say more? Of course, their little decals. Last but not least, it's something for inside here. What is it? What is it? Can you guys guess? Boom. Wall banner. Wall banner. Hybrid Racing wall banner, man. Big shout out to Hybrid. Hey. Shout out Hybrid Racing for the wall banner, man. Just looking out for your boy. I hit them up. I asked if they want to work with me, and they graciously tell me what you need, and here we are. So thank you, David at Hybrid Racing, and everyone else there. Hopefully I get to meet you guys someday in the future, maybe at a track event or some sort of meet. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and supporting as usual. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe for your boy. Thank you, Hybrid Racing, for hooking your boy up as usual and showing him some love. And I just keep hoping to work with companies and doing our thing. Now we have 2 TSXs, so what's good, Hybrid Racing? Need another short shift, man. Regardless, we never take a day off.
Work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off. So high, I cannot see.